After releasing on PlayStation 3 in 2008 and then again on PC in 2014, Sega's tactical RPG series Valkyria Chronicles is coming to PS4. Lauded as one of the best exclusive titles when it was released 8 years ago, Valkyria is a game that merges multiple genres into one masterful gameplay experience that if you're a Sega fan, you cannot afford to miss. Set in an alternate 1930s Europe, Valkyria Chronicles tells the tale of the small nation of Gallia, a peaceful country situated in a strategically valuable point between two superpowers that are threatening all-out war over Ragnite ore, a magical mineral used in everything from cars and tanks to medical equipment, and Gallia is sitting on the motherlode. Deep in the heart of Gallia lays the remnants of an ancient civilization known as the Valkyria, godlike beings from ancient times that use technology far beyond comprehension to stop the Darksons, a race of dark-haired people that thousands of years ago tried to enslave the world, ushering in an age of peace. The Valkyria are all but gone now, but the Darkson race is still subjugated and hated by the majority of the human population. You're Welkin Gunther, former university student, returning to your hometown just as the Empire attacks. You team up with a girl named Alicia, your adopted Darkson sister Asara, and jump in your father's old tank to help the men and women of the militia to drive the Empire out of Gallia forever. The game walks a very fine line between serious war drama and anime tropes that never falls too far into either, keeping the game grounded in reality while still keeping things light. The main themes tend to revolve around the horrors of war and overcoming deeply ingrained racism, something I never expected from a game that looks like a Ghibli-inspired watercolor painting. Speaking of the art style, the PS4 version looks astounding. Locked 60 frames per second at 1080p, while not as sharp as the PC version, looks amazing. Sharper textures, improved draw distance, everything looks the way a modern game should. Combine that with the amazing English language track, which I personally preferred over the also included Japanese track, and the astounding soundtrack, and you've got one of the best looking and sounding remasters ever released. Valkyria Chronicles isn't your typical strategy RPG, with an emphasis on third-person, turn-based combat as well as top-down strategy. You pick your teammates from a list of unique characters that all have their own unique stats and skill bonuses and assign them to your squad. Choose your mission, and from your squad list, choose the specific units you want to bring with you. Scouts have the highest turn time but low firepower. Shock troopers are great bullet sponges and take care of most enemies easily. Lancers have extremely small turn times but pack rocket launchers for taking care of enemy tanks. Engineers have low HP but can repair your tank and disarm traps. And snipers have low HP but can headshot enemies from across the map. All have different yet equally valuable expertise that you'll need to choose from if you want to come out on top. When starting a mission, choosing the right team is imperative to your success, and with permadeath for non-main characters, you run the risk each time you head out of losing a squad member you've been building a relationship with. Leveling can be done at your squad barracks and affects every member of each specific team. That is to say, if you want stronger snipers, level up your sniper group and they'll all get stronger as a result. No one is left behind. You can even unlock new weapons either through buying upgrades, capturing enemy units, or being rewarded for high ranks, letting you add some level of customization to both your tanks and infantry. The only real issue I had with Valkyria Chronicles was the mission briefing and ranking system. The intel provided at the start of each mission is basically worthless, with each map having its own quirk that triggers somewhere around the midpoint, totally changing the enemy placement or objective. Packing a level with snipers to take out what the intel says is a group of scouts, and halfway through a tank shows up and destroys everyone. I found the easiest way to clear a mission was to load up with scouts and sprint towards the objective just to see what the twist was going to be so I could just reload and actually prepare correctly. The ranking system as well rewards speed above all else. Beat the level in 3 turns but keep everyone alive and you'll get a B rank. Beating the level in 1 turn with 3 casualties nets you an A rank and a ton of extra experience points. All the previously released DLC from the PlayStation 3 version are all bundled together with the base game, which includes a handful of challenge maps and a side story for some of the underappreciated members of your squad, as well as a mission from the Empire's perspective that has you playing through one of the hardest missions as the bad guys. They're fun, if a little light. Valkyria Chronicles is an amazing game from start to finish, which took me on my first playthrough about 40 hours to complete and still left me wanting more. The imagination shown in this world and every unique character ensures the game deserves to be played through at least once. Its unique gameplay and story, along with the surprisingly deep class customization, will keep you saying just one more turn long into the night.